Hey guys, good morning. This is another day, and today is Thursday, right? Today is Thursday, and as you can see here, looks like there's non-farm payroll coming today. All right, so by 2:30 p.m. is GMT plus one. We have um, we have average hourly earnings out of the U.S. We have the non-farm and employment change out of the U.S. We have the unemployment rate out of the U.S. So I think this this is going to be eventful today. This is going to, I think, set a new tone for the U.S. dollar, right? So and that is going to be some hours from now, maybe probably 6 hours from now, thereabout. All right, so we're looking forward to that. Okay, so now what are we seeing in the markets this morning? Okay, this is a pattern. This is something I had looked at a couple of days ago, right? This is the this NZD USD. So I'm expecting to see this trade. I already sent this trade out. This trade, I'm expecting to see a retest of these points. This is a structure break here, guys. This is a structure break here. This is a structure that was created here. So I'm expecting guys to see this drop off from here for a sell. Okay. So from where it is now, just the way I set it here right now, this is stop loss, this is a take profit. So I'm expecting it to drop off from here for a sell. So that is what it is for NZD USD. So let's check through the charts and see what other pairs we might be seeing. So all of these pairs today, guys, I expect it to be affected by the news, the non-farm payroll results, the non-farm payroll reports later today. Okay, we might be seeing Euro USD come to this point, and you know, so this we might see a buy from here, depending on the news, depending on what comes out of the US, or we might be seeing a break, a retest of this zone, and a sell-off, a continued sell-off, like what has happened over the course of the past few days. You see this huge sell-off here, guys. This was a huge one. All right, so we might see a reversal we might see a reversal of this sell-off to a buy, or we might see a continuation, depending on. I know that this is what the news from the US today is going to be affecting these pairs a lot. All right. So that's USD CHF. This is USD JPY. USD JPY. My expectation here is I'm expecting price to do this. I'm expecting price to sorry. So I'm expecting price to do this and sell off again from here. I'm expecting price to sell off from here. But then it all depends on what the unemployment numbers are out of the US. And I can see some sort of a buy pattern here. Probably this trade is going to buy all the way to this zone, then before selling off here. Right. So, but the numbers from the non-farm payroll today out of the US is going to affect a lot of all these pairs. It's going to affect all the USD pairs basically. USD pairs are going to be really affected by it. All right. So we already looked into NZD. We looked into NZD already, then USD card. So what I'm looking at in USD card is actually a huge sell-off. You can see, guys, this was a huge sell-off. We waited for this sell-off for some time. This was a huge sell-off. So what we're looking for now is a break of this pattern. With this trade might be, I was looking to sell here, but eventually, with the unemployment numbers, the numbers coming out, that may not be a good place to sell. It may be, we might see a structure here. Okay, this is a structure here. Sorry, guys. So we might be seeing something here, structure, right? Structure to structure, structure to structure. Okay, so okay, guys, this is a structure we're going to be looking at. Then the sell-off. Okay, then this sell off here. So we might actually see price come to this structure. We might actually see price come to this structure. This structure, when the unemployment, when the numbers from the non-farm payroll comes out, this might most likely be the structure we're going to be seeing. All right, this is most likely going to be structure we will be seeing here. Is most likely going to be structure we're going to be seeing here. So price is likely to do this and then come back here, and that will give us a perfect head and shoulder pattern as well, guys. A perfect head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so I've given out this trade this morning. I don't think this trade is going to be the best. I think this one is the best. All right. Okay, so that's for UNZD. That's for USD card. That's for NZD card. The NZD chef. NZD chef. Okay. NZD chef. We're not seeing. Okay, NZD chef. This is a 3-hour chart. So we might be looking for a pattern. If we see a good pattern, if this closes at the end of the time, if this closes in another 1 hour, 30 minutes, then this is going to give us a sell pattern. All right, so this is most likely going to be a sell pattern, depending on how this closes at the close of this candle. That's what we'll know what to do. And Euro GBP, okay, for Euro GBP, we are seeing some kind of a bar here. Okay, this is a previous structure. You can see, guys, this is a previous structure. It was hit this morning, and then it seems like it's buying from here, but then we'll need to confirm. On the daily chart, guys, on the daily chart, what we can see is a very huge engulfing candle. So we might see a buy to this zone right now and a further sell-off. So this is what I'll be expecting to see, guys. I'm expecting to see price come here and then sell off from here. That's what I'm expecting to see, guys. Okay, to another structure, probably here, to probably this point. This is a structure here. Of course, there's a structure here as well. There's a structure here as well. Okay, so but whatever we're going to be seeing, most likely a break of this structure and a continuation to either this structure or this structure. All right. So for you, that's for you GBP. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hour on this, or 3 hours. Okay, so this is EuroChef. EuroChef, I saw this yesterday. This was, I think I said something about this yesterday. This was a very huge buy pattern here, a very huge buy pattern, and it's been buying all the way since then. So it most likely will buy up to this point and fall off, because we are saying that will give us a sort of a head and shoulder pattern, but it depends on how it plays out at this point. Depends on how it plays out at this point. But this is what I'm expecting to see. All right. Euro, that's for Euro CHF. Card chef, this pattern too, we're looking to at a sell off. This most likely will sell off down to this point, and then we'll see what happens there. All right, we traded this before. Okay, AUD CHF, nothing much there. GBP USD, okay, GBP USD. We might be seeing a sell-off from here, because GBP USD mostly does the opposite of what Euro GBP does. All right, so we might be seeing some sort of a sell-off from this current structure that we have here. We might be seeing a sell-off from this current structure that we have here. All right, so we might be seeing something like this, a sell-off from here. But it's all, we need to see price action before we know what we're going to do with these trades exactly, right? So we might see a sell-off all the way down like this. The Euro USD, for Euro USD, this is probably the next structure right here now that is showing up. Okay, so let's see what price does here. Okay, let's see what price does at this structure. Let's see what price does at this structure, guys. All right, so depending on what it does, this might lead to a sell-off. Okay, and this is a pair that is going to be seriously affected today by the employment numbers that will be released out of the US. Okay, so these are the outlook for the day. I'm saying, guys, these are the outlook for the day, and if you're trading this, so look at them and look at them again, and then you see trading opportunities there for the day. All right, have a nice day, guys. Thank you.